All right, going live. Hey guys, what's happening? Hey JR, hey Cynthia. Anybody else in here? Nope. Where'd everybody go? Hey Ryan, what's happening? It's Friday, it's Friday. Louisiana lady, hey, CPO Snarky, oh my goodness, how are you? Hey Pat. Hey Candy, what's happening? Hey Rochelle, hey Ray, hey. CPO, I haven't seen you in forever. Hey McFittyfoot, what's happening? How's everybody's week been? Ken, you're here, yay. Hi Ken. How are you, girlfriend? Oh, you just watched it, yeah. There were like so many things that I didn't want to say on there. If you could tell, I kind of held back a little bit of what I wanted to say. Hey, Julia, haven't seen you in forever. What's up? Took a short vacation to Gettysburg. Ooh, nice, CPO, nice. Nice. I haven't been there in forever. We need to go to there at some point. Hot, yeah, it's been hot here too. You know, I used to always say I liked hot weather because I totally cannot stand. Hold on, honey, take Ella, or do you mind her? Because she knows she's going to start barking.
I'll just leave it open.
Okay. Hey, Ray, what's happening? I can't stand cold weather, but you guys, this heat is just insane. It's crazy this year, isn't it? And I know, gosh, I feel so bad. Some people are getting hit so bad. Like, I mean, it's been in the 90s here pretty consistently. Ooh, 75 with lots of rain. I would take that in a heartbeat. But you know, we're leaving next Saturday for the beach for a week. And so I said, oh, let me look at the long-term forecast for the area, right? It's like saying we're supposed to get rain like every day. I'm like, ugh. Hopefully it's wrong. Hopefully. I wish we had more storms here. Yeah. Hey, Ann. Hey. I hate storms. I love rain. I hate storms. I have this horrible, I can't stand storms. I just hate it. Ooh, 70 to 75. That's really nice. I would take 70 to 75 year round. Oh, sorry, guys. Oh, sorry. Rough week, you guys. Rough week. This weather has not agreed with me. I had a horrible headache yesterday. Like, I'm so over these stupid headaches. I can't even stand it. It's crazy. Yeah, rain at the beach is nice. I don't mind if it rains at the beach, you know, as long as it's not like all day, every day. You know what I mean? Like, we didn't go to the beach last year, but because of COVID, but the year before that, it like stormed really bad one afternoon and we got caught in the rain. And then the hurricane hit, but it was a Cat 1, so it was really nothing. It was just wind. Yeah. Yeah, no doubt. Hey, Amanda, what's happening, girl? Yeah, 70 and 75, that's really nice. Really, really nice weather. But it's the thing with here is, oh my gosh, you guys. I get on here, now I'm yawning, I'm sorry. Yeah, I haven't had caffeine today. I haven't had any caffeine. I don't drink caffeine normally, so I could use some today. Headed to the beach in 3 weeks. Yay! Yeah, wait a minute, you guys. Oh, okay. We're leaving next Saturday, so it should be nice. I know my hubby needs a break. I mean, I went to Vegas last September. I went to my sister's, recently, so for 2 weeks, but he hasn't had a break. He needs a break. Oh my gosh. Sorry, you guys. I'm sorry. I don't know why the heck I'm yawning. All I did was sleep all day yesterday. I had this horrible headache and I was just out of it all day. It was horrible. I agree, Pat. Like the weather, it's just, in the past probably, I don't know, 10 years, we'll have like a couple of days where it'll get up in the 90s and it'll be really hot. But I mean, this year, it's like every day it's high up in the 90s and the humidity is really bad. So, yeah, it's been bad this year. Yeah, that poor little baby. I just put that video out of Summer and it's just such a rough case, y'all. It really is. I hope they find her soon. Yeah. Okay, guys. So listen, I'm monetizing my channel. I was thinking through it, and it's not like I'm going to make a ton of money off of it, but so I went ahead and filled out the paperwork or whatever, and I was approved. So I'm going to start monetizing my videos. I just thought I'd let everybody know. So if you see commercials, I'm sorry. Sorry. Right. I know, but geez, I just can't. Once I start yawning, and I have like, my eyes always tear every time I yawn. Here I go. Sorry. Yeah, so my eyes like tear and such a pain in the butt. Hey, JR. Yeah, I don't know. I was so torn about monetizing. I mean, I don't know if other people on YouTube go through that, but I don't know. I just, I can't stand like watching what would normally be a 10-minute video with like 5 advertisements in it. You know what I mean? And that's my biggest fear, is that if they put tons of advertisements in it, people are going to be like, oh, screw it. I don't even want to bother watching it. You know what I mean? So hopefully that won't happen, but I don't know. I don't know, Amanda. I don't know if it does or not. I know, right? I need to stop yawning for sure. That's what you get when you don't do caffeine. Although yesterday, oh gosh, I'm sorry. Yesterday, my husband went and got me a Diet Pepsi, because sometimes if I get the bad headaches and I drink caffeine, sometimes it'll knock it out. It didn't really knock it out. Yeah. Yeah, so I debated whether I was going to keep whether I was going to keep the, what am I trying to say? I debated whether I'm going to keep the Summer Wells video that I just put up today up or not. I mean, I didn't really say anything in there that was too risque. I kept it all out, but I don't know. Can you regulate how many advertise? I don't know. I have to look into it. To be honest, I haven't really looked into it. Hey, Lizzie, what's happening? I have to look into it, Pat, because I'm not sure. Hubby might know, but I'm not sure. I don't know. Oh my gosh, you guys, did you see all this flooding in Europe? Like, it's just like blowing my mind. Really? Before and after migraine? That could be what's going on with me. I don't know. I don't know. Oh my gosh, I just, a whole bunch of kids just went by outside. Hi. Okay, I won't talk about it then. Yeah, you can control how many ads. Oh, good. Okay. Okay, well, that's good to know because then I won't be so skittish about it, you know? Yeah, I saw so many bad things, you guys, and I definitely did not want to put any of that in a video. Like, you know, regardless of whether if the parents are involved or not, you know, I feel bad for all of our other family that's out there, you know. So frustrating. Oh, good, Amanda. Cool. You have to let me know when you get it done so I can check it out. Oh, no, really, Ken? Oh, my goodness. Wow. That's insane. Yeah, I was seeing like, okay, so I'm still having those dreams every night, you guys. I'm still dreaming about the little girl. I'm still dreaming about the floods and the earthquakes and the tsunamis and all that kind of stuff. Well, now on top of it, I started with another new dream a few days ago. It was bad, you guys. Like, I'm hoping it was just like a bad dream, but I don't think it was because I had it 2 nights in a row. And normally when they're like the real dreams and I have them, you know, repetitively. But it was horrible, you guys. Like, I don't know where I was because I don't recognize where I was, but I was like up here and I could see, you know, the streets. I could see like streets and houses. And I came up to like this commercial area where there are grocery stores and all kinds of shops, and they were all closed. And the front of the grocery store, like the windows were knocked out. You could tell that all the stores were just disheveled. Like people had been in there like looting the stores or whatever. And then I keep going and I see a helicopter landing symbol. And so I'm like, oh, that must be a hospital. But there's like nobody in the hospital. Like, it's like pitch black. Windows are knocked out. You can tell there's like nobody around. My point is, all throughout these dreams, like, I didn't see another living person. You know, everything, the lights were out. Everything was like dark. Like, I was like, where the hell are all the people? You know? It was really creepy. It's been a very creepy dream and it's really bothered me. And I'm hoping it's just some stupid dream and it doesn't mean anything. But like I said, when I have dreams repetitively, they usually mean something. Yeah, definitely. Flooding is horrible, yeah. Good question, JR. What is it about, honey? Hey, Laura, what's happening? Oh, awesome. That's so cool, Amanda. You definitely have to tell me, like, give me all the information so I can check it out. Sure, that's so cool. Yeah, Cynthia, that's kind of what I'm like really afraid of. It's that is what I was seeing. Hopefully not, but unfortunately, I think you could be right. Hang on, guys. Let me shut this door real quick. I hear my son's got a call on the other line. Hold on. Oh, wow. Health administration. That's awesome, Amanda. Holy cow. What? I shut it because I heard Chris got a phone call. That's very cool. Got to go to bed. Got to be working. Oh, 3 a.m. Yuck. Laura, get some good sleep. Take care, honey. I hope we don't go into blackout. That was probably the scariest thing that I saw was there was just no street lights. There were no lights in, people's homes. There were no lights on in the hospital. I mean, there were no lights anywhere. Like, yeah, that was the scary part. Yeah, that's so cool, Amanda. That's really totally cool. If you get your channel started, definitely let me know so I can check it out and tell everybody. I don't know, Ken, like, sorry. So I saw this thing, this economist said that, we have hyperinflation coming and food shortages. And I was kind of like, okay, yeah, maybe that's going to happen. But then, you guys, two people that are managers for two totally different grocery stores on two totally different parts of the United States. So the places they normally order like their produce and their meat and all this, the same things from, they're having a hard time getting things. There's like backups on deliveries, and the one guy who was in Washington State said he couldn't even, like, one of the places that he normally orders from, he normally orders like 6 weeks in advance. So he'll say, okay, at the beginning of the month, he'll say, okay, for the next 6 weeks, this is how much I need of each thing, right? They won't even let him do that now. They're like, no, we're not booking any further than 2 weeks ahead of time. So unfortunately, I think it's a common. And I was at where I live, we have like this huge Walmart grocery store, and then we have a small Walmart grocery store. Well, I've been noticing throughout COVID that the small Walmart went from having like, an entire row filled with every kind of cereal you could ever think of, right? We're talking hundreds upon hundreds of different types of frickin' cereal. They went from that to where now it's like, you guys, I can't do this camera thing, to where now it's like a small section. They've like decreased the space for the stuff. And so when I was in the smaller one the other day, well, no, it was probably last weekend, there were a lot of bare shelves. Excuse me. And then I believe I also was at the big one last weekend at one point. And they had bare shelves. I mean, they still had plenty of food. Don't get me wrong. There was still plenty of food. The small Walmart was short. Like, they didn't have any ground beef. They didn't have very much chicken. I'm trying to think of what else. They had plenty of produce. Produce was good. The bread section was good. But there were like, sections that were short. And I was like, what the heck is going on? And I went to do I went to do this grocery pickup order. When was that? I think the grocery pickup order was at the beginning of this week. And they were they like weren't able to fill a lot of the stuff. And then, so all my medication refills went in today. And I got a thing saying that my diabetes shot that I give myself every day, that they don't have it in stock and that it's on back order. And I had heard somebody had said, oh, they're having a hard time getting prescriptions. And I was like, really? Because I haven't had a hard time and this shit happened. So I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. The only good thing, I guess, is while I was still taking that shot, we switched insurance companies. And so the previous insurance company was giving me like 6 months in advance. So thankfully I had plenty, saved up. But it's the point, if I didn't have that, what the heck would I do, Haven't been able to get my brand of iced tea in 3 weeks. And it's a Pepsi product. Really? Wow. Bloomberg News also said there would be coffee shortages. Oh, holy crap. Trust me, I'm going to race out and get some coffee for my husband because I don't want to be around him if he's not drinking coffee. I don't do coffee, but he does. Hey, Darlene. Wow, my vet couldn't get my dog's prescription dog food or his meds from supplier. Wow, damn, that sucks. I asked the cashier and she said she didn't know. I'd have to ask Pepsi. Wow. Shelves have been empty for like a month. And I just thought that they're getting rid of all the old stock. It's funny that you say that because the guy in Washington State was saying that they had like a backlog in their back supply room of certain things. And so he said, we've been putting them out. So it appears that we have all these products when really it's just like a backflow of what they had. And that when that's gone, that's it, Hardee's is always at a chicken strip. Chicken's having short. Yeah. Food prices have tripled. Yep. I know the manufacturers of pull top cans were making many huge companies go back to can opener tops because of metal and manufacturing supply problems. Oh, wow. Okay. Hey, Mr. B, what up? Yeah, that's scary, isn't it? Medication. When they start saying medications on, that's when I'm like, there are so many people out there. Thankfully, if I don't have that medication, I'm not going to die tomorrow, But there are people out there that rely on medication. If they don't have it, they're going to die. So it's crazy. Many companies are, here was the other thing. That wasn't, so it was like an automatic thing that came up when it said they couldn't get my meds, and it said like, oh, you can contact another Walgreens. Well, when I clicked on it, every single place within like a 50-mile radius said they don't have access to it right now, that it's back ordered. And I'm like, good thing I got some. Let's see, many companies are looking at making it mandatory you pick up instead of actually shopping in the store. Oh, wow. I'm just saying this as a joke, but we didn't have these problems when Trump was right. It's true. We didn't have any of these issues when Trump was in office. Sake up sore with coffee. There you go. Yeah, Mr. V has to have his caffeine. Let me tell you, I can tell. Okay. When I wake up in the morning, if he's on his computer for work, I can tell if he's had coffee or not. No lie, I can tell. I can tell, y'all. I can tell. Trust me, I can tell. Crazy. Yeah, isn't it crazy? I don't know what it is, Pat, but it's pretty crappy. So hard to get probiotics. Yeah. You have to start making your own, Not funny, Victoria. It's funny, honey. It's true. I can tell when you've had your coffee or not. Yeah. Yeah, somebody else said that. I saw that, Cynthia. I saw an article that said that, like, grocery stores are like stocking up like crazy on stuff. I don't know if it's because they know a shortage is coming, or I don't know. Is there nothing on the news about these shortages? Yeah, there is the chicken wings. Yeah. Yeah, well, it depends on what channel you watch, though, honestly. I was flipping like on my phone and looking at different things, and like CNN wasn't talking about it, MSNBC wasn't talking about it, Fox News mentioned something about it. So it just depends, I guess. It's like hit or miss on who's talking about it and who's not, you know? Could you imagine a country without coffee? Oh my goodness, no, kill me now, put me out of my misery, because my husband and my son both drink coffee, and it would not be a happy home here if they did not have access to their coffee. And look, I've said this before, I'm a prepper, I prep, right? We buy food, we just started prepping like in the last year, and I buy coffee and coffee creamer whenever I see it to put down in our prepping stuff, because you know what I mean? I don't think my husband or my son should have to be without coffee. You know what I mean? Like, because I'm sure as a heck I'm not going to be without my Crystal Light lemonade. My latest addiction. Oh my goodness. He's shouting at the computer. No, it's not that he's shouting. It's just like his, like how he comes off. You know, I don't know if that, like he comes off like he's shorter tempered, you know? Yeah. Yeah, Mr. B, I just totally ratted your ads out. Oh, good. Bloomberg and what, CBS? Yeah, I didn't look at CBS. Can you share a story with us visiting a cemetery? Who or what was there, etc.? Yeah, I can. I never have had a cup of coffee. I can't do coffee. I'm telling you. Let me tell you a little story. So it was Father's Day. I don't know. The kids were little. And I said, what do you want? It was coming up. And I said, what do you want for Father's Day, to my husband? And he said, I want you to drink a cup of coffee with me. And I was like, okay, but only because I love you. I took one sip, and let me just say, it was not good after that. I was vomiting. It was horrible. Never again. Never again. Great Crystal Light with caffeine. Ooh, I didn't know they had great Crystal Light with caffeine. My vice is Pepsi. My vice used to be Canada Dry Diet Ginger Ale. Prior to that, it was Pepsi. And then I switched to diet soda. So I went to Diet Coke. And then, yeah, anyway. Now I like Diet Pepsi. I like to have a Diet Pepsi every now and then, but it's not anything that I like buy and put in my house, because I don't want to drink it 24/7, and if it's here, I'll drink it 24/7. Okay, so story about cemetery. Let me tell you a little story. I don't know if I've told you guys this. I don't think I have, but so I have a shunt on my brain. Wait, there's my cord right there. See? Goes down to my stomach, keeps me alive, all that good stuff. And I can't go through like metal detectors, because it'll mess, my shunt's programmed at a certain number and it'll mess it up, right? So I had apparently went through a couple of them. That's what they think probably happened. Anyway, I went blind one day, and I was complete lights out. Couldn't see a damn thing. I have nothing but the utmost respect for blind people. Because, well, let me tell you, that was hard. I went to specialist after specialist after specialist. My husband took me all over. I was in DC, I was in Baltimore, where else? I was like all over the place. Took me to all these specialists. And all they could say was, you're blind, and we can see you're blind on the test, but we don't know why you're blind. Okay. So we had a really good friend that my hubby used to work with, Trisha. And, you know, it was just getting old, being cooped up all the time. I mean, I was cooped up 24/7 because I couldn't go anywhere because I couldn't see shit, you know? So hubby was like, let's go find a cool cemetery somewhere. So we picked up Trisha and we went to the cemetery, and I couldn't see. So immediately I had spirits communicating with me, talking to me, telling me everything under the sun. I had this one gentleman who was like, he literally gave me directions. He would say, like, you know, walk straight 10 steps, make a left, walk forward 3 steps. Like, he literally guided me from the beginning of the cemetery to where his grave was. And he was like talking to me the whole time. And, but those were cool times. They were shitty times because I was blind. But it was really cool because it, you know, they say how your other senses, you know, kick up into high gear. And that's so true. Like, my hearing was just, you know, I mean, just through the roof. You know, all of my senses were very heightened. So yeah, somewhere I have a videotape of all that, which shows that, because my husband was like, we need a videotape because nobody's going to believe it, you know? So we videotaped it, and you can clearly see, I can't see a damn thing. You know, they had to, like, he was recording me. I think Trisha was actually helping me walk because, you know, I couldn't see in front of me. I'll have to see if I can find those videos, and maybe I'll put like a couple, you know, parts of it up or something. But yeah, I don't even know, you guys. I have so many stories that have, you know, so many spirits that have communicated with me at cemeteries that, I mean, there's just too many. There are tons. Oh my goodness. Okay. I had a coworker who poured a can of Mountain Dew in a 48-ounce cup and filled it the rest of the way with coffee and creamer. He called it nectar. Oh, gross. Oh my goodness. No, I never got cafecito. I couldn't stand it. That's the funny thing, is me, my sister, and my brother, all three of us hate coffee. You know, and mom and daddy would have a cup of coffee every morning. So, you know, we woke up to the smell of coffee every morning. That's probably why we don't like it, because it smelled like crap. It was scary. Ooh, cornflakes with bananas. That sounds good to me. Let me see. How long was I blind? I mean, it seemed like years, but it was only, I want to say it was like 4 months. I think it was maybe like a little bit over 4 months. And I'm telling you, like, a person who's blind, your whole existence is based on memorization. I had to learn, you know, okay, when I get up in the morning and I get out of bed, this is how many steps it is to get to the bathroom. This is how many steps it is to get to the sink so I can brush my teeth. This is how many steps it is to get, you know, and I live in a three-level home. So it was hard. It was really hard. And there were so many times when I would start counting and then I would get distracted and I would forget. And I know, like, when it came to my stairs, like, I was scared to death I was going to fall down a flight of stairs, you know? So I was just like, oh my gosh, you know, my husband had to work full time. He wasn't working at home then. And it was rough. So yeah, if you have anybody in your life that's blind, you need to tell them, thank you so much for being the person that you are, because I'm telling you, yeah. I mean, having experienced it, blind people, man, they're awesome. They're awesome. Every single one of them. Oh, no, Pat, I'm so sorry to hear that. I am so sorry to hear that, Pat. Hey, 10-9. We have, so when I went to the family reunion, I learned that one of my uncles, he's like blind now. And then we have a really good family friend. Him and his wife were always like a second set of parents to me. He's almost completely blind. So, you know, I have people around me that have it and that have issues. And gosh, I'm so sorry, Pat. I'm sorry to hear that because, you know, it's not easy. It's so not easy. And, you know, this is how bad it is. You know, this is one thing I will never forget about that experience. My husband took me in to see a specialist. And, you know, I'd go to one doctor and they'd say, oh, you need to go see this kind of doctor. Oh, you need to go see this specialist. So it's constantly going, you know, to doctor, to doctor, to doctor. And this one doctor's like, okay, I need you to do this. And I'm sitting there like, and I was like, I can't see you. You know, it's like he thought I was joking or something. I'm like, I don't know what the hell you're doing. What are you doing? What do you want me to do? You know, that was so frustrating. Just like, what a jerk. I was just like, ugh, what a jerk. 4 months, yeah, the CAT scan that probably caused it. The second CAT scan in Baltimore about 4.5 months later brought your sight back. But that's what it was. It wasn't the CAT scan. So whenever I have MRIs done, okay, for the brain issues, I have to get my shunt reprogrammed because the MRI will knock out my shunt number. So I went in to get another MRI because they were trying to say, okay, maybe this MRI will show us why you're blind. And all of a sudden, my sight came back. True story. But it was scary. Hey, Shannon, what's happening? What's happening? Oh, your cat was on the balcony. Oh, poor kitty. True, Pat. Very true. But still, it still sucks. My friend and neighbor, Teresa Crawford, wrote a book about what you're speaking about. It's called Finding Home a Place. Finding Home a Place of Safety. Oh, okay. Let me write this down. TJ Crawford. I'll have to check it out. For sure. Hey, Kim, packing. Woohoo! When are you guys moving? When is like D-Day, like the official move day? Wow. Yeah, darling, I need to, fleeing home for safety's sake. I wrote it wrong. Fleeing home for safety's sake. Okay. Hey, Sierra, what's happening? I feel you, Shannon. I know it's just such a sad case. I was talking about it earlier. It's just so damn sad, but I just hope they find her soon. I mean, the things that I was seeing, it's pretty screwed up. Are you getting any hits on the Cassandra Ramirez disappearance? I don't know anything about Cassandra Ramirez. Cassandra Ramirez. Okay. Oh, the 30th. Okay. Better get all your packing done, girlfriend. Faces of the Forgotten. No, I have not checked that out yet. Honestly, I have not had time. I don't want to read it, Charlie, and I scare myself. Yeah, that's funny. Oh, bye, CPO. Bye, honey. It was so good that you stopped by. We missed you. Take care. Yeah, Colorado, no doubt. What was I going to say? I had something I was going to say and now I can't remember. I don't know. Uh-oh. What just happened? What the heck? What is this? Why is this on my screen? Hello? Hi. You guys, I can't see any of your comments right now. What the heck? Oh, I did it. Okay. I figured it out. Sorry. Sorry.
What?
I figured it out. I don't know. This thing just came up and I couldn't even see anything.
Yeah.
I don't know what the heck it was.
Well, how am I supposed to ask you?
Well, so it had this little like little thing at the top, and so I clicked on the little thing and it disappeared.
Okay.
What it was? I don't know. Just some stupid thing popped up. There it was again. What was it?
When you put the cursor somewhere, it'll pop up.
Oh,
That's
you guys, I did it. See, I'm the dummy. I did it.
no, it's. I need to get rid of it.
But
Oh, I think it's this right here. Is it this? Yeah.
yeah, there it goes. And I clicked on that.
This refreshes it. But yeah, that's nothing. You're good.
Thank you, honey.
Somebody
you,
was
honey.
wanting to know.
Thank you, honey.
I
Thank
saw
you.
somebody was wanting to know what you were going to talk about.
No, I said I was about to say something and I totally forgot what I was talking about.
Oh, yeah. That happens to me.
Ella, what are you doing? No. Ella, come here. Ella.
Okay, so I'm going to go across the street and talk to
Okay.
my peers, I guess.
You might want to put some pants on before you do that, honey.
This is my bathing suit, thank you.
You better go across the street to talk to our neighbors. You might want to put some pants on there, buddy. Yeah, it's some weird thing that you guys, I don't know anything about computers. I'm stupid when it comes to that stuff. Oh yeah, early morning in Australia. Oh, geez. Yeah. Thank you for coming on, even though it's crack of dawn. Oh, dark 100. Thanks, Shannon. Yeah, I'd like to get back to that. It's just been, once COVID hit, we kind of like curtailed all of our like little trips and stuff. So hopefully now we can start trying to get back. But plus, it's like 750,000 degrees outside, And I don't want to go I don't want to take the time to go drive somewhere, rent a hotel room, and then be stuck inside because it's so damn hot. You know what I mean? So I definitely would like to get back to it. he needed pants, y'all. 'Cause he would probably walk out without them on and be like, oh crap. You know? 2 new suspects in the Delphi case. I wish they would just figure it out because it's just getting on my nerves so bad, you guys.
She's coming over.
Shay's on her way?
Yeah.
Yay. Okay.
Got another big interview Tuesday.
I'll do you. Woohoo. Good job, Chris.
Wish me luck.
Yep.
I
Good
got an
luck.
interview Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
Woohoo.
Yeah.
My son just came in. He's got an interview Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And this is like in his field, you know, with programming. So, yay. Yeah, I used to do that, Cynthia, just for fun. I would go to like historic homes and see what I saw, you know, and see what I would get. I mean, it was a lot of fun too, because, you know, a lot of the people that run the tours and the historians and stuff, you know, they know the history. So I was able to like tell them stuff they didn't even know. Yup. Wow. Excuse me, guys. Goodness. Yeah, that's a crappy one. Delphi case. So sad. I hope they find this guy. I mean, I can picture him, like I can see him in my mind's eye. You know what I mean? So I think if I saw a picture, I would not, you know what I mean? Like, it's one of those cases that I think I would be able to pick out who it is, you know? But I've been working with some people trying to see if I can help them figure it out. Yep. Oh, thanks, Kim. Yeah, he's excited. I can tell he's really excited because he doesn't normally like come in here and talk to me when I'm on live. Yeah, JR, I am working with somebody on the Delphi case, so I've got to like let them know. You know what I mean? If you're working with, you know, detectives, I can't just like, you know, I can't just spill it out to everybody on here. You know what I mean? I wouldn't say that it's that they're not necessarily accurate. It's more of, you know, it's been a few years, you know, some people age faster than others, you know what I mean? So it's more of that kind of situation. Although I will say this, the original pictures, they look like 2 totally different people, you know? So, yeah. I have family in Kansas City, Missouri. Yup. Let's see. My niece she's in Overland Park, Kansas now, which is only like, you know, 25 minutes away from Kansas City. But yeah. Yeah, that's the other thing. If you guys ask me questions about specific cases, if you see that I'm kind of dancing around it, I work with different groups, you know, so I can't always just openly talk about it, you know. For example, Steve Avery and Brendan Dassey. You know, I can't talk about it, you know. Is Overland Park still kind of fancy? Yeah, it is. It's a really nice area. And, you know, I about passed out. I think we were in Overland Park and I saw, was it, my sister would know, where they had like new homes going in and they were like $600,000. I was like, holy crap. I mean, that's nothing for this area where I live, you know, but for out there, I mean, could you think about it? Just because when you purchase a new home, I'm sure you guys already know this, but like when you purchase a new home, when we bought this place new, you know, we had to pay extra for what we wanted the front to look like. We had to pay extra for if we wanted, what the heck do you call those windows that you can sit in? Bay windows. We had to pay extra. We're on the water. We had to pay $5,000 extra to build on the water. You know, it's like by the time you add everything, I want to say that these houses were from the 200,000s is what the sign said. Our home. We pay a lot more than that. By the time you add everything up, it's expensive. It's crap. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Shannon. Thanks, Ken. Yeah, it's, you know, however you look at it, I've been fortunate, unfortunate, I don't know how you look at it, but that people from different cases have contacted me and that I'm helping them and working on. And, you know, I was talking about last time I was on here about if you're a psychic and you get information, like, don't overload, you know, the tip line, calling to say, I think this person's here. I think this person's here. You know, you have to be really, really, really comfortable and know that what you're saying is real and it's true, you know. Yeah, you know, because otherwise a lot of these, especially these, no offense, but especially some of these little small town podunk officers, you know, sheriffs and chiefs of police, they don't believe in psychics, you know. In fact, I've worked with many police officers that don't believe in psychics. And I've turned a lot of them around to where they know that I'm legit and that there are people like me out there. You know what I mean? So unless you know, for example, if you watch a video on YouTube and your favorite psychic on YouTube is saying, oh, Summer Wells, she's here. This is where her body is. You better know that's where the body is before you call that tip line, you know, because that's the last thing as a psychic. That's the last freaking thing we need is somebody that doesn't believe in us, you know? Yeah. How long have you been in your house? Let me see. Gosh, we've been in here forever. 1998. Forever. You know, and back in 98, $200,000 home where I am, that was the going price. But now it's like these little teeny nothing homes are selling for 2.3 million, you know, 1.2 million. It's just absolutely insane. You know, and if you live anywhere in the DMV area, if you're in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area, anywhere, it's safe to say, you know, you're paying for the land drawn because that's what costs here is the land. You know, it's prime land. Everybody loves this area. God only knows why. I don't understand why everybody loves this area. I'm so sick of this area. I can't stand it. But I mean, you know, You can be at the beach in a couple of hours. You can go skiing. You can be, at Prime Skiing Place in a couple of hours. You can be in DC, Maryland, or Virginia within 40 minutes. Like, and everybody just, I don't know, everybody loves this stupid area. I just want to get out of here. I'm so tired of politics and politicians, and they're all a bunch of liars. They're all a bunch of con artists. And I'm so done with them all. I'm done with them, you guys. It just gets to you after a while, especially now. It's funny. I was talking to my husband about this recently. Never in a million years would I have ever went up to one of my neighbors or one of my friends and said, "Are you a Democrat or a Republican or an independent?" I would have never even dreamt of that. And now we have people ringing our doorbell and they're like, "Are you a Democrat or Republican or an independent?" And I'm like, well, I don't think that's any of your business. How about that? But it's just insane. Like, it's just insane, you guys. It's just getting to me. It's really getting to me. It really is. Like, I got to get out of this area. And I mean, I live in the same town with tons of politicians. There are a lot of politicians here. And you guys, they're everywhere. I just can't. I just can't do it anymore. I just need to get out of this area. My husband, his father and stepmother live in Arkansas. I think Arkansas is gorgeous. It's beautiful there. I would live there in a heartbeat. I have family in Indiana. I would live there in a heartbeat. But the problem is Arkansas and Indiana, it's hard to find a job there, So we would probably go to Kansas City. My brother lives in the Quad Cities in Iowa. So he's like, I think it's a 5-hour drive to Kansas City. And my sister's there. And that's all the family I got left, Parents have been gone for years, so I don't know. There's a huge part of me that just wants to sell the house and pack everything up and move. But then I'm like, I can't leave my son here. It was horrible when my son moved to the Midwest. It was so bad. I'm so close to him that it was just horrible. It was horrible. Yeah. It was Sierra. Yeah. See, I'd love to live in the mountains too, honestly. A lot of my neighbors found out how much we sold our home for. So now they're thinking about doing the same thing. Yeah, I don't blame them, Kim. That's like, my sister-in-law, her and her husband were like, "Oh, you guys should move out here where we live." They live out in the sticks, right? But it's really nice where they're at. They're still in Virginia. They're off of Route 95. But I don't know. I feel like if I'm going to pack my life up and move, that I want it to be like, a substantial move, a substantial change of pace, I don't know. Oh my gosh, who was out there? Sorry, guys. There's like all these people pulling up in the neighborhood. I'm like, oh, Arkansas is awesome. I love Arkansas. If I knew that we could move there and, if my husband's contract ended, that he could find a job there, we'd move there in a heartbeat. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Yeah, it's just, my husband's job is so specific. He's in the computer field. He was a network engineer for years. Oh my gosh, this is so funny, you guys. So I'm sitting up here and, I have my lights on. And so everybody can see that my lights are on because I have the shades up and everything. So this little man just walks. He keeps walking down and stopping in the road and looking up and then turning around and walking back and then coming back. He's been back like 6 times. He's just walking back and in this little space. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know why I'm whispering. But yeah, he was a network engineer for years, and I don't know. It's just, it's just that whole thing of packing up your whole life and moving. Like, Tammy, did you just get in here? Hey, girl. Yeah, people are saying this is like an upcoming civil war here. I don't know. I hope to God it's not, but hey, Copper Petals. Oh, yeah, Sedona. Oh, that's one place. My husband's lived all over the world, and he's lived in many different states, and he absolutely loves Arizona. He said, here's what he said. He said, I would move there in a second if there was an ocean. And I said, I don't think you're going to get that. Yeah. So I would not live in the mountains. Too much snow and wildfires. That's true. That's a very good point. Need to come to Arkansas and visit me. Okay, we will. Yeah, we need, his dad's his dad's really getting up there in age, and he's had some health issues, and usually him and his sister will fly out and spend time with their dad, but when we get back from vacation, I need to book him a flight so that he can go out there and visit his dad. I just feel like when he goes by himself, he gets more one-on-one time with his dad, as opposed to if I go, then it's like, he and I both. I just like the fact when he has time to spend alone with his dad, And his dad his mom and dad are in his dad and stepmom are in the third house that they built in Arkansas. They built this gorgeous home. They ended up selling it because it was too big. Built another gorgeous home, and they just sold it because it was too big. And so now he has his own little man cave, and his dad does pretty well for himself financially. He was a CEO of a company that he sold, and he does really well financially for himself. So they don't hurt for anything. They travel all the time. I mean, they've got a really nice life, but I really want hubby to go out and see him again. And I do garden. So I've got right now, I'm doing the container gardening thing. I was going to do raised beds, and I didn't, and I should have. I have plenty of different kinds of tomatoes coming through. My peppers are not faring very well, but my tomatoes are doing amazing. But I actually just ordered, what do you call them? The little potato pod thingies. I just ordered a bunch of potatoes and garlic that I'm going to plant in raised beds. So as soon as we get back from the beach, I got to go out to the backyard and start digging. We have to start building our raised beds and doing that, because I should have just freaking did it this year and I didn't. He can visit with his dad and you can come stay with me. There you go. Now you're talking. Let's see. His dad is his dad in Rogers now or Bentonville? I mean, they're right near each other. He's in, I can't remember. I think the house they just sold is in Bentonville, and I think they're back in Rogers, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I love it out there. I mean, when they were living in Bentonville's a big enough town, but it's just hilarious to me, though, because, that's the home of Walmart. So when we got to Bentonville, the first time I'd been there, they had a Bentonville or a Walmart drugstore. They had a Walmart tire and auto place. Everything was these small businesses, but they were Walmart. I was like, that is the weirdest thing. But it's gorgeous out there. Oh my gosh. We went to I wish I could remember the name of this place. It's like an arboretum. Just flowers everywhere, but it was so pretty. It was the prettiest arboretum I've ever been to. It was just gorgeous. And then we went on We went to like hot springs, and then they had this thing that you could climb up and you could see within miles. If you climbed up on this platform, you could see for miles. I have pictures of, us and the kids and hubby climbing up there, and it was absolutely gorgeous. Our tomatoes are blooming. We have husky red cherries, Roma, early girls. We also have Cheyenne peppers and habaneros. Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, I lost my grandmother in 1995. Still think about her. Yep. I lost my dad in 95. I still think about him too. But yeah, so I planted a couple of different heirloom tomatoes. I planted, the two of them were like granny something tomatoes. For the life of me, I can't remember what the heck they are. I'll have to look at the little tab. I planted cherry tomatoes. I planted all of these with the exception of 3 from seed. So for me, you guys, I have a black thumb. But for once, although the bigger tomatoes that I planted, they're just now starting to flower. Whereas a lot of my other plants are almost done already. So, but oh my gosh, you guys, I've had the best taste in tomatoes. Holy crap. And I have to be careful about eating tomatoes because I get like those little sores in my mouth. I think they call them fever blisters or something. I get them if I eat too much. Like if I have orange juice or tomatoes, I get them, and I'm getting them now because I've been eating so many tomatoes. But they're so damn good. How can I not eat them? My peppers. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna have to take a picture of it now. I've got to take a picture. So I planted everything from seed, right? These peppers. And I was like, oh my gosh, look, they're growing, right? And it's getting taller and taller and taller and taller. And I'm like, honey, come look at my pepper plant. Look how high it is. This thing is like 5 foot tall now, right? So I'm checking out this pepper plant. And I'm like, something's not right here. I think it's a weed. I'm growing a 5 foot tall weed. But you know what? I can't cut it. I can't cut it. Because I'm like, if there's a slim chance that it really is a pepper, I can't cut the damn thing. So I won't cut it. So I'm growing a big weed. I know. You're right, Kim. I should have planted those so much earlier, and I didn't. And I'm a putz when it comes to planting. I have a black thumb. Not even a brown thumb. I have a black thumb, right? I'm just amazed they're not all dead. Like, they should be all dead, for sure. But I will have, I'm going to take a picture, but I will have the prettiest 5 foot tall weed you have ever seen. Let me tell you. Yes, girl, because I am watering the crap out of that thing. What can I say? And here I was saying, oh, I'm sure my dad's looking down on me and he's so proud, because I used to do when I was little, I did a garden with my dad. And that was the one and only time in my life that I was actually able to grow something, right? So after that, I haven't been able to grow anything. So now all of a sudden the stuff's growing. And I'm like, oh, my dad's probably, so happy looking down on me. He's happy looking down saying, hey, you putz, that's a weed. What the hell are you watering the weed for? I know that's what he's saying. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, it sucks losing family, you guys, I'm telling you. I feel your pain. I do. Zucchini. See, that's one thing I wish I would have tried my hand at this year was zucchini, because we eat so much tonight for dinner. I sauteed a pan of cabbage, and I sauteed a pan of zucchinis and onions and had it with dinner, and it was so good. Like, this time of year, we eat zucchini a lot. You know, because we're just not, and we don't eat like a lot of heavy meals this time of the year. So it's usually just, you know, veggies and that's it. Yeah, but I am so freaking bummed that I didn't try to grow any zucchini. All right, you guys, I think I'm going to get off of here. Our neighbor is leaving on vacation tomorrow, so I'm going to go say goodbye to her. And yeah, I'm going to make homemade lasagna tomorrow. I'm going to bake homemade Italian bread, and I'm going to make homemade strawberry shortcake because we're celebrating my son's girlfriend's birthday. Yay! So I'm so excited. And that reminds me, one of her presents is in the mailbox. I need to go get it. So let's see. Bye. Who am I saying bye to? Bye, Ken. Bye, Tammy. Bye, Cynthia. Bye, Sierra. Bye, Kim. Bye, Pat. Bye, Afton. Bye. Bye, Copper. Bye, Tammy. Who did I miss? Because I'm sure I missed like a bunch of people, and I hope I didn't. Bye, Afton. I hope I didn't forget anybody. I know I did, but bye, JR. Bye. Bye, guys. Take care. I'll see you next Friday night. Bye-bye.